Yo, yo, yo. How we doing today? Hope everybody's doing good. Everybody's having a good day. Today we are doing a fantasy football draft called the September Survivor DraftKings tournament. 100K September Survivor, 20K to first place. Um, Only 7,000 people in this tournament, or 7,776. Fairly average, like small tournament, but for 20K, like that's not too bad. I mean, 7,000 is still a lot of people, but it's really not that bad. Things to think about in this tournament versus others is that you can go like one quarterback, you can go smaller running backs if you get good ones early. I haven't done one of these in a hot minute, so I don't have the week 4 matchups memorized, but I did remember that the Houston Texans have a fairly good early season matchups, so we can take advantage of those. Good evening, Jose. Hope you're enjoying your vacation. Oh, we need to download that song. I got it from the spooky section. So we'll see how that rolls. All right, so DraftKings. I need to share screen. Present. Share screen. DraftKings tournament name. I'm going to go ahead and hop in because I don't know how long it's going to take to fill this bad boy up. 3 of 12. So we got quite a bit of spots to fill. We got plenty of time to fill it. Just hop on in if and when you are ready to go. Yeah, usually these weirder, different tournaments take a little bit longer. Just take a little bit longer to fill out. Sorry about that, y'all. Oh, my cat's a psychopath. I don't know which one, but I'm assuming it's the big one. Oh, I thought the song is downloaded. 50. Spooky surviving September. Let's see here. I hope everybody's having a good Wednesday though, man. Tomorrow's this is my Friday, so me, Bat Forte, and Serrano. Experience badges. I was saying this the other day. I can't remember exactly what it was. So, 1,000 contests for the double arrow and a big win for the underscore. Earn this badge with the stripe when you complete more than 1,000 contests and win $1,000 from 3 or more entries, or win a total of $2,500 from 5 or more entries. Which I think I got like 6 years ago. 7 years ago, maybe. Let's see here. Go. You know, that was kind of fun going what I watched the previous day. So I'm going to double check, or not double check. I'm going to go through what I watched earlier today and talk about what I listened to and what I watched, because I don't know. I just feel like that's something I can do. What am I going to do? I'm going over here, hit history. I watched Spread a Stare. Well, I watched yesterday Spread a Stare this morning, and he drafted a fairly good DraftKings team. I got through about 5 to 10 minutes on today's stream. before I had there's too much traffic going on. I was trying to focus on that I was driving with it on the way home, but it was just a little too distracting, so I turned it down. But I will watch it in the morning. Steeler camp begins. How Pittsburgh should handle Wilson Fields dynamic. I mean, it's clear that Russ is the alpha currently. Fields is going to get his opportunity if he, in the preseason games, and if Russ does not, put him in playoff contention, I can easily see Fields getting put in there for a boost of hope, I guess you could say. JD Vance, most unpopular VP in decades. He doesn't move the needle. I think it was just trying to be safe whenever they thought that it was going to be Biden. And then once they found out it was Kamala, that they kind of got a little upset with the DNC because they thought it was going to be easy. Now they're going to struggle a little bit. But I think they're still going to, based on what I'm hearing from my people that I listen to from Breaking Points, they say that Kamala is still the underdog, that Trump should still be the favorite currently. Paul Feinbaum rips Ryan Day. He's 40-0 outside of Michigan, facing Michigan opponents. Gabe Davis says nipples. Okay, nipples. Do I have nipples showing? I apologize. Derek, you come in here throwing weird things at me, and I don't know how to respond. What else? So then, what else did I listen to today? Right, yeah. So Stephen A. and Mad Dog were saying dude, he's going to be in the playoffs. He's probably going to make it pretty far in the playoffs. That he might lose his job, I guess, if he loses to Michigan again this year. But the man is dominating the rest of Big Ten. And okay, then I watched Spags. Looks like Lamar Sean Lloyd. That was his cover man. I can't remember what he talked about on his. I know that he had was it a Jefferson? No, Jamar Chase start, but somebody's always taking a naked Joe Burrow. Even in my drafts, people are taking naked Burrows. I'm not quite understanding why you're taking naked Burrows and then not Zach. I mean, yesterday I think is what it was. I had a Burrow or a Chase or something along those lines, and they just took a naked Burrow. Plus they had CJ Stroud, and then they got another, they got Daniel Jones. So it's DraftKings and underdogs quarterbacks. They're a little they make people lose their minds a little bit. This is the DraftKings September Survivor $15 tournament. Number 2, the first one already maxed. I did not max it. Though if they do this again next year, I 100% will be maxing the first tournament because I do enjoy doing these, and you get paid out after 4 weeks. You know what I mean? Who doesn't want to get paid out after the first 4 weeks? Go Easy Card says people just can't pass up on ADP on high-profile quarterbacks. Yeah, especially when they start to look like Slim Shady. Please stand up, and they're like, I will take a share. I guess it's if they even attempted to backstack it with one piece, I think it makes complete sense. You could justify it. But when you just take a straight naked quarterback on either site, it's just, I think you're hurting your own team. You could advance, I guess, but I don't even know if you could advance. The team that I drafted against yesterday, taking CJ Stroud and Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow wasn't even that crazy of that value at that point. It wasn't in the hundreds. It was late 80s at that point. So it was a few picks past his ADP. And then I don't know. I just that one didn't make sense to me last night. I didn't see where he went today on Spags' stream, but yeah, people gotta chill out. Okay, kitty cat. The one and only Tuttle draft, that was pretty entertaining. The dude went heavy, high TRB, while David Kitchens trying to coach him up to grab some wide receivers. And he doubled down and got more running backs and other players. It was a pretty good episode of what was it called? Swolecast. Yeah, it was a pretty good episode. I'm seeing Deadpool and Wolverine on Friday. I watched the recap of stuff. I watched part of the recap. I didn't want to watch all of the Wolverine stuff, but I watched the recap of the Deadpool series. Pretty generic, recap, which is what I wanted. The 5 quarterbacks you should not draft in the 2024 fantasy football, brought to you by the Fantasy Football Formula. The first quarterback they brought up was not to draft Pat Mahomes, that he's going overdrafted, which I get, and maybe not something I would suggest to do to people to not draft Pat Mahomes, especially since this is, maybe it's just me. I think that they we lost a person. Should I jump into maybe I should, there's a secondary league, isn't there? Like a smaller one? I should jump into both and see whichever one fills up. Can I search for tournaments? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Best ball. Quiet. We'll go prizes. September. Chain mover. Wait, where's the chain mover? Did I already max that one? I'm actually curious. Did I max this one? 218. Okay, so they have a new contest out. I just saw this. $10, $60K. Top two advance. Ooh, I like that. The top 2 advance. Out of the first round, obviously like normal. Round 2, top 2 advance out of the second round. That's awesome. Top 1 advances in the third round, and then in the finals, there's only 16 team finals. Let's see what the finals pay out. So if you make it to the finals in there, last place or 16th place, $500. First place is $15K. So for $50, you can 10x your money all the way up to, what does that be, 300x your money? Pretty cool. Hold up. Was there another 20 entry? Oh, this might be what I'm looking for. Draft a team. I can't tell if this is the right tournament, though. Do I have my phone on me? Do. Okay, DraftKings. NFL. Hit CFL because it moved on me. Best ball. Weeks 1 through 4. 25K. Okay, so we'll hit enter on this one as well. That's 3 of 12. But I have a feeling that one might be a little bit easier to maybe get people to get on. Ooh, don't leave that. Let's just go ahead. Present. I don't know why I did that. Share screen. DraftKings. Couldn't get anybody to sign up for the $15. Let's try the $3. See if that one fills up any quicker. I took a naked golf 30 picks past ADP, just too good a value when I needed a QB2, but I did draft DPJ round 18. See, but that's what I'm talking about. You went out of your way to correlate it at least a little bit. You didn't do a lot, so 18th round TPJ, you know what I'm saying? But you did something. And even then, 30 picks past ADP is not 2 picks past ADP. And if you were saying 30 picks past ADP, so we're talking in the range of, that'd be like Aaron Rodgers-esque territory where he got him at. So I don't think that's a bad thing. I actually saw, I don't know, were we in the same draft? I had a draft where Jared Goff went super late. All right, there's 5 of 12 and $3. That one's filling up a little bit quicker. What's the payout in this one? Contest details. It does not have the things. Wait, let's see who's in here so far. We got 13U, 1313A. RoboCop, interesting. Me, Dexter Ski, the biggest Kowski. Okay. Maybe if I go back to lobby, I can see it through there. 25K. I can't wait to do some MMA stuff this week. NFL, yes. Best ball, yes. Bada bing. Let's see here. So top 2 advance out of 12. Top 1 advances 137 finals. Last place is $50. So what is that? A 15x almost? A little over 15x your money, right? If you did just one, if you maxed it, you make your money back practically. First place is 3K. So if you maxed it, you're 50x your profit. Nice little 3K bump. That's like maxing a tournament right there. If you were to win that one. Or maxing the Millie Maker for the next week, week 5. So they're usually $20. For me, it's going to be money that goes to. I'm in a $15 single lottery waiting for 50. I maxed that like 2 months ago. Unless they added a new one, I can't do any more single entries. Hit him with the gritties in the lobby. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. Not available to moi. I was like, well, did they offer more? Man, I would love for them to throw another $3 out there. Wouldn't mind that. Okay, so we got, what does it look like? 8 out of 12. Papi Chu, Zeki, NFL, Chief 88. What else did I watch? Queso's funniest moments for Nick Merckx. Queso, man, I can relate to that guy a lot. He's a funny fat guy. I like to think I'm funny. Yeah, as a funny fat guy. He's funnier, but I like to think of myself in that same boat. I watched Guga Foods try a ostrich burger, a kangaroo burger, and a wild boar burger. I'd have to say, based on what it looked like, I'd have to try or be interested in the wild boar burger. It looked juicy. It looked like a pork burger almost. Looked pretty good. 49ers fully intend to retain Ayuk. I mean, I think it's pretty hard that he's going to get moved unless something significant happens, as in like somebody says something and ticks off the other side. I have not maxed out the Millie yet. I am patiently waiting, doing 1 to 2 a week, and then hoping in about a month that I do a 25-hour live stream. If we hit 400 subscribers, do a 24 to 25-hour live stream and max it out then. That last week of preseason. Let me get the exact date. We're thinking about either the 28th or 29th of August based on, what's going on around then. But my highest exposure is obviously, as you can probably guess, it's going to be Najee, as he's been my highest owned player for the last few years. At the running back position, and followed by Singletary at the running back position. Yes. Well, I was thinking about doing it into 3 8-hour streams. Just so because I know it's like if you hit 12 hours, it doesn't save. So this time I was thinking 3 8-hour streams and then, or 2 8-hour streams and the third one, we'll do 9 if it hits 25 hours, but at least 2 8s. Yeah. Last year that I did the 25-hour live stream and then it just would not play anymore and I couldn't view it. And then trying to view it on StreamYard was a hot mess. So yes, don't ever stream 24 hours straight on one broadcast because it will not work. What is this? Oh yeah, highest exposures. Unfortunately, can't look at them on desktop. I will list you my top 3 at each position. I read you Najee and Singletary, and I think my third running back, probably either Jalen Wright. It is Jalen Wright. I was thinking it was Jalen Wright, Ray Davis, and it was Jalen Wright. Technically, I have more money invested in Ray Davis, but it's only like by $20. So, that means I've done more investment in the ow, puppy. Good girl. Stab my leg with your little paws. You stabbed my leg. Oh, that's a good girl. That's a good girl. Oh, that feels so good. Yeah, that's a good girl. What up, Doc? Somebody died. So those are my running backs. At the quarterback position, we have Trevor Lawrence at 32%, Justin Herbert at 29%, and Joe Burrow at 20%. At wide receiver, we have Gabe Davis at 70%, Jalen Hyatt at 52%, and Cooper Kupp at 28%. At tight end, which I don't feel great about it right now, I'm kind of lowering my exposure. It doesn't seem like it, but Jatavian Sanders at 31%, Daniel Bellinger at 25%, Hayden Hurst at 22%. I feel good about Bellinger and Hayden Hurst. Jatavian, I'm trying to bring it down to normal people levels. I've actually been doing a lot of solo to 2 tight ends lately, just because I've been building a lot more heavy RB type teams. And not even heavy, it's just like more early capital. into RB and tight end and quarterback, which means I'm having to supplement like the like my luxury picks later into wide receiver picks. Like I'm taking a lot more shots at the dark right now at wide receivers, and so I've taken more of that route lately. But when I was doing a lot of 3 tight ends late, and I would throw on those last 3 tight ends. You would hear it like some combination of them with my teams. So it would be like before it would be like a Trey McBride with Bellinger and Jatavian, or Hayden Hurst and Jatavian, or Bellinger and Hayden Hurst. Some combination of those 3 I was doing. But now I've been either solo tight end, or I'm only getting like a Trey McBride with one of those 3. Or Noah Fant. Noah Fant's getting up there now too. I accidentally auto-drafted a Chig team today, and I didn't like the report that came out today about Chig, about them going to be like splitting reps between all 3 of them. But I think in passing downs, I think Chig will be out there. So let's go ahead and check, see how many people we have in here. We lost 3 people. Jesus Christ, guys. I don't know. How do I don't know. I don't know how to promote them anymore. Yes. Howdy, everybody. Howdy. Can't wait to draft some DK drafts next week. Yes, sir. Well, happy to have you back in these drafts with me because you said you're not doing too many of the Millie Makers, so we'll definitely have you jump in one of the smaller dollar tournaments. So that'll be fun. I think tomorrow we're going to do qualifying Thursdays, and we're going to do one of the qualifiers for the King of the Desert. Dude, if we can get somebody to qualify for the King of the Desert, then you guys can invite me as your +1, and I get to go with you. Just putting that out there. I will happily take any invites to the King of the Desert. Yeah, I think this would be a fun draft too. I don't know why it's not filling, but it is not. Yeah, I figured as much. I always say push it to as long as you can. I'm at 106 or 107. All I want to do is just max it out, right? And then share my exposures, kind of like everybody else has. I want to share my exposures. I mean, I already shared my exposures, right? But I can't wait to show my final exposures. Did I really have 382? I feel like I just saw 482. Did I jump into something I wasn't supposed to? Go ahead and refresh this up. Was that showing 447 on the app? Okay. I must have won something in the sports book. 7-12, let's go. Yeah. So, yeah, I think we have our schedule set out now. Ranks versus the lobbies on Mondays, Smaller Dollar Tuesdays, Surviving Wednesdays, and Qualifier Thursdays. And then on this Saturday, I'm going to go to Buffalo Wild Wings, order the hottest wings. I guess it's probably the Blazin', based on what it was like 30 years ago. Or we might do... I saw they had another one in their thing. So there was 2 spicy-looking ones. One looked like it had a serrano pepper, so... Whichever it is. And then what we're going to do for that is that we're going to start the draft, and then I will start eating. I won't start eating before the draft fills up, but let the draft fill up, start eating. Bada bing, bada boom. I'm going to be gone the next Saturday, so August 7th, right? August 10th. I'm going to try to do another one where maybe it might be an afternoon one. I'm going to grill 20 dogs. I am then going to put these dogs in front of me. I might even make a bratwurst because I actually like bratwurst. I think I eat quite a few of them. And then I am going to put numbers on a piece of paper. I'm going to have my son flip them around. And then whichever hot dogs, I'm going to do this and then draft. Whatever hot dogs I do pick up and see the number, that number will be the number I get to draft. As in, if I get a 1, I get to draft my first round pick. If I draft the 20th, I get to draft my 20th round pick. And as many as I eat, as many picks as I get. So if I can finish 20 brats, I don't know. I thought it'd be fun to do something like that. What is King of the Desert? So the tournament itself is pretty crazy, low odds to come out positive, right? You're literally playing for first in these things. But you get to, I think you qualify, you get a ticket for the King of the Desert, and then you compete against, I think it's 100 or 150 or 200 people to get to the second round. And they cut that into like 30 or so. I can't read it in a hot minute. 30 or so. Jesus Christ, I'm talking. My dog's going crazy. Promos. Check out all promos. I'll read it off for you. Dynasty World Championship. King of the Desert. Qualify now. They used to have like a whole page for it. So if you get last place, it's 150th, which is $5K. So technically you're winning $5K because you'd get last place if that was the case. I don't remember the payout, like how the... I'm going to see if they have something more pretty looking. Yeah, here we go. King of the Desert. It's for PGA and NFL, just a heads up. But it's pretty much you get to the qualifiers and then... Okay, so how it works. Compete in a 3-round tournament playdown, 150 golf and 150 NFL qualifiers. They'll compete in their different, the golf people will face in the golf thing and the NFL people will face in the NFL thing. They'll compete in online in round 1, where the top 50 finishers in each sport will advance to round 2. The top 20 players from round 2. So you go from 150 to 50 to the top 20 in each sport. And then you get to go to the finals in Scottsdale, Arizona. The 20 finalists in each sport will compete in the live during the WN Phoenix Open Scottsdale for our King of the Desert PGA final, and the NFL will be kickoff on February 9th, which I think is the Super Bowl. So it's the Super Bowl and it's the Phoenix Open. What contest is this? This is the $3 entry fee in the September Survivor weeks 1 through 4 tournament. It is $3K to first place and $50 to make it to the finals. And we finally got enough people to get in here. I'm at the 4-hole. T-Dogs at the 1. 1-3U, 1-3-1, 3A is at the 2-hole. Gyrocopter, the small dude's face on there. Tommy Bananas at 5. Mikey's Game 3-5. Mosum 2-3-8-8. Tibish. Fancy Takuki. Matt Forte. Kolowar. Papi Chu. I feel like I know Papi Chu, but I could be wrong. Oh, yeah, I need to sign up for the Fantasy Life. So I had the Fantasy Life stuff up, and then they just took down, all of a sudden they made it a paywall. So that kind of sucks, but yeah. because they used to be able to. I could check to see. I was doing the quarterback DVPs and like just to see what the schedule was like. But they definitely messed with it. I don't really care for all that. But yes, if any of you guys qualify for the King of the Desert and don't have a +1, you may have a +1. I'm not going to judge you if you don't take me, but I would love to go. So in this tournament, Tyreek is going ahead of CeeDee Lamb. These are not my ranks. These are all projections by what they have. But I had the feeling it was because they were playing early in the season, and the Dolphins do better in early season type contests because they will not be cold. But that was ranks that they have. I don't remember doing these ranks. The ADP is set this way though. Is Josh Allen still going early? So he's going at 29. Maybe I should. We'll see what everybody else is doing here. CMC goes off the board as number 1. But things shouldn't be too different than regular drafts. Just your construction might be a little bit different. But I like to get one of the elite onesies / somebody that I know will succeed. In fact, I made a tweet about it, but I don't even remember who was on that tweet. I guess I could pull up my own Excel sheet. Excel? So I had Stroud as number 1, Goff, Russell Wilson, Love, and Daniels. So we'll take Tyreek. Early season should be good to go. Kind of feels like a steal at the 4. Dolphins. Schedule. So they start the season off with the Jags. They get the Dolphins. We get the Bills, and the Seahawks. And looks like week 4, they get the Titans. So I like all 4 of those matchups. So I wouldn't be surprised if Tyreek goes number 1 in some of these drafts. But since I'm making a bet on Tyreek, I'm personally not going to be making any more bets on the Dolphins in the aspect of any more wide receivers. I obviously I have my hands out for Tua if it makes it to me. The Wienermobile rolled over. There's a lot of penis jokes. Oh, I was watching Peter Overzet, and they had that Andy guy on. And I don't know what the show's called. I feel like they do it every week. Jesus Christ. And they have this, well, I can look it up, a a best ball site, IKB. I can't tell if it was how it works exactly, but it looks extremely fun. We're gonna get Kyron. We might go Josh Allen next, and I might be doing something a little risky by doing that next, because then I can draft Kincaid in the 4th or maybe early 5th. We'll see where he's projected. So yeah, we'll try to grab him in the 4th. ADP is 40th. Yeah, yes and no. I think like AJ Brown has similar single game upside to him, but we do know that there is a potential that Jalen Hurts runs the ball and takes some touchdowns away. I agree with you that I personally would probably take AJ Brown over him, but I can understand the thought process / theory of taking him at that spot. To be fair, I've got higher and a lot more bags on Cooper Kupp. As I read earlier, I think I said I had 30+% of him. Come on. NFL. Wide receiver. I have 28% Cooper Kupp. You playing some games tonight? I don't know, Will. I don't know. I need your guys' opinion. Did you guys like the thumbnail? The thumbnail. I thought I liked it, but I'm a little biased since I made it. I'm 42 minutes in, and I have only gotten to the 3rd round. It's wild. And in this lobby, it's a little bit different than your regular lobbies. These are not your average lobbies. I don't think I've ever taken Josh Allen this early. But it's 4 week. It's a 4-week tournament where you want the elites. This is not something where you're like, well, I hope I get some production out of my 3rd quarterback. Need your first quarterback to be putting up points and putting them up big early. You only get 2-week shootout, right? And then it's a solo week, and something we all want in the playoffs are good quarterbacks and good tight end, good onesie positions, elite onesie positions. Kincaid goes at the fucking 4-3 pick. Ugh, that sucks. All right. Then we're going to go Mandrews, get my elite quarterback, get my elite tight end, my elite wide receiver, my elite running back. A little annoyed with homeboy drafting a tight end that he's not going to be able to correlate with. I'm curious if anybody's building. Okay. So I took Mandrews, and he might still be able to get Lamar if he wants him. If that's what he wants to build out. That's an interesting team. McCaffrey, Devontae Adams, Laporta, Pat Mahomes. Like that's a winner if I've ever seen one. Like it's not a big time type team, but I mean he could have the winner for the first 4 weeks at each position right there. Is that Joe Mixon that he drafted though? Yeah. We're getting to the player mode. Tua tag goes. Jesus. And as I'm opposed to Keenan Allen in regular, for the first 4 weeks, I don't think he's that bad. But he has a lower ADP. I'm high on Russ Wilson based on the quarterback points that are given up. I think he has high upside, and he's coming in with some momentum. So if we can get Keenan Allen on the turnaround, on the way back, that would be great. But I'm not holding my breath. Yeah, but if you take down the King of the Desert, one, it'd be cool to go to back to Scottsdale. That was so much fun. That's where I met Neil and all the other Stochastic guys, and I saw from a fairly close distance, Big T, like all the big names, Whistles Go Woo. I talked to Whistles Go Woo, made a big fool of myself, so never do that again. Yeah, but the top 20, you're coming out, you're basically $10K. And if it's anything like the Tournament of Champions, they're paying for your hotel. They might give you some money for dinner, and usually they'll give you like a nice dinner. A couple nights. They had the Tournament of Champions dinner. They had prime rib. They had steak. Like they had it all, man. It was so good. I ate like a king that day. Highly would recommend. If you could get into one of these things, please invite me. I want to go back. I want to go back so bad. That's the only reason I play those silly things, man. I want to go back to that place. I already responded to that since you typed in the thing. Hit him with the gritty. If you ever want to pop in on my channel, I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to question your big stance as others may grill you. I support the big stand narrative, and I'm not going to judge for your own taste. I hope he's healthy though. He got hurt, nicked up a little bit today. Hopefully that doesn't affect him too much. Tommy Bananas going with that heavy RB start. Got Kyle Pitts. So we got Keenan Allen on the way back. Perfect. Did Najee go? I didn't even look to see if Najee had gone. All right, we still got a shot at Najee. I didn't know what I was. My rankings aren't in here. No, they might be, I guess. Rome Odunze, not a great pick for this kind of thing where he's behind two other receivers. But maybe he comes out balls a-blazing. $84. Oh, yeah, so I know better. Let's see here. How does this work? Contest. I guess I had to sign up first. But I don't remember exactly how it works. I think it's some kind of like Ethereum or some kind of weird gold stuff. Oh, put back on the clock. Where's my thing? Okay. Go ahead and grab Najee. Be on the safe side. I'm not taking any chances with this team. Looks good already. I like it. I'm going to grab a last round MVS. To pair it with Josh. Or maybe a Curtis Samuel when he comes up for his ADP. I like this Mossum team over here at the 6 hole. 6 hole, yep. I got a semi-falling Chase. Just Bijan went early, Brees went early, ASB, they kind of interchange. Cup went in the second round. Well, that's why he went in that route. I didn't even see. Live. Now, I'm going to follow the IKB stuff. The way he talked about it, though, I would suggest looking at it. Looking at Pete Overzet's one of his videos with Andy, and I think I forget what they call themselves, but the Jack Settleman's intern video today or yesterday, I don't know what day it was shot. The IKB website / thing. You can watch him make a team. It looks like a lot of fun. I mean, ADP says to grab a Keon. He looked good today. I don't have any Keon in regular, so it'd be kind of funny if he won me $20K right off the rip, or $3K. Yeah, the NFL prizes are nasty. I mean, for a $3 tournament, you can win yourself at minimum $5K if you win it, right? And then the top 50 advance. If you get in the top 50, your last place prize is then $8K. And if you were somehow to beat 30 people in your top 20, last place is $10K. And just to get in the top 5, you get $50K. First place is $500,000. So to max that out, it's $60, and you have a potential of $500,000. That's wild. You can turn $60 into $500,000. We're going to go ahead and take Jordan Love naked. Or should we go Daniels? We'll go Daniels naked for right now. Take these running quarterbacks early, baby. And then we'll come try to grab Jahan Dotson. My goal is to get MHJ and Cup without having to reach at all that much. Yeah, dude, I get that. It's getting pretty hard on DraftKings to get that combo, as he sometimes goes in the middle to early second. Obviously, MHJ goes in the early second. On Underdog, though, he varies from late second to mid third, and if MHJ falls, I can definitely see that fall happen. I wouldn't be mad at a start though if I bypassed my first round and got MXJ with Cooper Kupp, a falling, hopefully, Kyron, and Trey McBride, that'd be a sick start. It is kind of crazy, though. Like, early on in the drafting season, it was 4th-round Kupp. Just want to put that out there. I have, like, multiple shares of 4th-round Kupp. And I believe he should be an early 2nd-round pick. So I've been kind of just keep chasing it until he gets to the 1st round. Which, how are we even going to know to push him to the 1st round? Which is like great because he's not going to be on the field during preseason because that's how they operate. You know what I mean? You're literally have to go off of a field there. We're down at quarterback. Draft Dotson. Get my guys. Oh, yeah. Big game, Gabe. We're shooting for the moon here. Double check to make sure were no more Buffalo guys. I'm pretty sure they all went, and I should have taken a Buffalo player. It's okay. We'll take a last round MVS. Put these closer together. There we go. Oh, then actually put the board up. People like the board. Well, see, why did it just scroll down? Like, why is it not going down the board? It's silly. Did he get a Jacksonville player? He's not getting one now. I don't quite understand Team 1's team after they got their quarterback. I put it right next to each other. It's because I'm already on the page, Felix. Chuba. I am not touching that. Oh, this must be my race. I have it listed at 274. This must have been early on. Nez, have we gotten to the market enough, given the market enough credit this season? Haven't seen Jonathan Brooks fall much later than up. I think most of us expected an impact in lobbies. I will never give the market credit. The market had Justin Fields in the 6th round for months in 2024. I will never forgive them for that. Weird. I was told that's when the sharpest of the sharps were drafting, too. Yeah, I don't believe underdog drafters are all that better than everybody else that they think. Now, that's what the market was saying and market was doing. We're going to grab Gibson next. Let's go ahead and grab Downs. boom, boom. I think I want to raid more. Oh. I think if I win another 75K, though, we're calling it quits on the job. Calling it quits on the job just for like a year or two. See if we can turn that profit into a career. Probably wouldn't stream anymore. Just who do you think will be Pitt's wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3? I think it will be some jabronis. I hope Roman Wilson will be, but everything at the camp says it's going to be Calvin Austin and whoever the guy they brought in, the guy from the Rams. Not Allen Robinson. That was last year. Regardless, I don't think it's going to really matter all that much. I think it's going to be like a spread ball outside of George Pickens. I mean, if you really want to consider it, wide receiver 2 is going to be Pat Freiermuth. And the wide receiver 3 is going to be the running backs. Five tight ends. Two quarterbacks. Nine, 12. I guess that's right. It's just the 5 tight ends is getting me. Kelsey, Ferguson, Bowers, Sinnott, and Jatavian Sanders. I'm just like, what does he have his presets to? Take Gibson. Not really excited about any of these guys. Noah Fant next, I guess. I don't remember who the second quarterback was. Jaden Daniels. Okay. Who do you think is going to be the Pitt's wide receiver 2 and wide receiver 3 go easy cards? If I was to be a bet man, yeah, it's going to be a lot of hogwash. And it's going to be like Freiermuth, Calvin Austin, and running backs are going to be the main feature with whoever the wide receiver was that they brought in from St. Louis. I can just Google this real quick. I don't know why I'm so lazy. Steelers wide receiver depth charts. Van Jefferson, Quez Watkins, Marquez Callaway. So Calvin Austin is a replacement for, according to ESPN's thing, is a replacement for George Pickens. Van Jefferson's a replacement, is in the first wide receiver 2 hole. His replacement is Quez. Roman is replacement is Scotty Miller. Freiermuth, Darnell Washington, Casey Hayward. They got 3 good tight ends / fullbacks. I think Casey Hayward or Connor Haywood is more of a fullback than tight end, but he's listed as a tight end, obviously. Man, oh man. Ugh. What else we got going on, y'all? I worked my butt off today. There's some pretty bad storms out here in North Carolina, and so the emergency light makes sounds, and it was out at my right in front of my little cubicle, and no one came down to fix it for about 2 hours or so, a little over 2 hours, approaching 3, and yeah, he was standing on my cubicle, which is like distracting enough while trying to fix this like annoying like air sound. I don't know what to call it, like sound, like a white noise type sound. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. I got a small bet on the Bears. I feel pretty good about my running back room. Kyron, Najee, Ray Davis, Antonio Gibson, and Khalil Herbert. Wide receiver is Josh Downs, Gabe Davis, Jahan Dotson, Keon Coleman, Keenan Allen, George Pickens, and Tyreek Hill. Maybe Marvin Mims sees the field early. Should I go Zach Ertz? That's what I was debating in my head. Trying to play that scenario. They're not trying to push OBJ to have a hot start. So no. No. I don't want any of these dudes, man. Just high upside, guys. How many picks we got left? This is 3. Okay. Lasting a lot longer than I was expecting. I've got a fan coming in. I also get really hot. I got a fan coming in. Cool me down while I draft. supposed to be here on Saturday. What else did I watch? Oh, it's gone. Oh, here it is. Best Ball Breakfast. The 4 hours. Well, I watched 3 hours of the 4-hour episode of Davis Maddock. I was getting a little sleepy with him talking to. I don't remember if it was Ian or if it was the underdog guy. Sorry, I can't remember your name. Curly. At one point, they started to get a little dry for me, so I just had to. I had to back off. Last night, I watched old videos of myself because I'm a psycho weirdo, talking about what I would do if I won money, stuff like that. I was a silly goose. Let me go ahead and take my guys that I want, and then bum, 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 bum. All right, this should be good. This should be how the lobby lets me draft. Man. Oh, oh man. Late night streams, man. It's funny that I'm yawning now. I mean, to be fair, I pretty much practically do 20-hour days, you know? Like I wake up, it's 5 a.m. I usually don't fall asleep until about 1. So I'm up 20 hours a day anyway, so it's just like an added 4. It's probably why I'm always so tired. Does anybody else do 20-hour days pretty much? That's all I do. I love Jalen McMillan, but I don't know how well he's going to do in a draft like this. Like, he's got to wait for an injury to really pop off. And I think he won't be useful unless he is your week 20th or your week 4 guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, who do you think he'll pop off week 4? I certainly wouldn't mind taking this one down. A little 3K bump right before October. My buddy's got we're doing a side-by-side / adventure. So I'm already going to be missing one of the Wednesdays because I'm driving down to West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Actually, I don't even know if it's in West Virginia. I could be completely wrong. Probably Tennessee or something. Where are you at, Hort? I need a hands-free stereo mic. Mountain Top Adventures. Let's see here. That wasn't the right message. But I think I can look at where it is. Nana's place, 5 bedrooms, 3 baths. Oh, it is in West Virginia. Southern West Virginia Adventure Outfitter. Mountain Mama. We're going for 3 days. We're going to be in bunk beds. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That's so much fun. We'll be like a little kid, man. I'm taking a bottom bunk. I ain't not. Well, man, I might just sleep on the floor. Parking up to 4 trucks, 4 trailers, no smoking in house, 300 feet per room. I'm not bringing any pets. Lodgings, group stays. Quiet hours are from 11 p.m. to daylight. The fuck? This is definitely not my cup of tea. I don't know what you guys did for your guys' bachelor party for those who are married. Mine, we went paintballing, we went to a restaurant, and then we went to a strip club. And I brought my wife with me, so it wasn't like nobody got out of hand or anything like that. It was a lot of fun. Obviously, my wife didn't go paintballing. We went paintballing. That was a lot of fun. And then, do I have any of that day up? Let's go ahead and read off the team. We got Tyreek Hill. Stay, please. Kyron Williams. Did anybody jump in here with me? I don't think so. Kyron Williams, Josh Allen, Mark Andrews, George Pickens, Keenan Allen, Najee Harris, Keon Coleman, Josh Adams, Jaden Daniels, Jahan Dotson, Gabe Davis, Joshua Downs, Ray Davis, Antonio Gibson, Noah Fant, Khalil Herbert, Marvin Mims, Jalen Hyatt, A.J. Dillon, and Marquez Valdez-Scantling Jr. I don't know his name. I can't remember his first name. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. I like it. It can do some damage. I think out of the amount of drafts I've done, I think I have Josh Allen on most of them. I think it's just like I see him in the third, and I'm like, in this lobby, he should be going in the second. And I can't help myself. I just can't help myself. I just draft him. Yeah. Yep. A little lower on the comments, the chat section towards the end of this draft, so I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little pooped because my brain was working on trying to create content and I was just tired. So we're just gonna call it there. Please subscribe to the channel. We're at 372, on our way to 400. If we can get to 400 by mid-August, to late-ish August, we will do the 24-hour live stream. We might just do regardless, but definitely a motivation for me if we do hit the 50 or 400. We're only 28 away. I think we can do that easily. What else? Patreon, $5. Just tip the host on your way out. You get exclusive interviews, you get my rankings, you get into a Yahoo League. So I guess you tipping me $5 gets you into a Yahoo League where the winner gets $200. Currently, only one person in the league, Jose. Well, other than myself. If it's just us at August 15th, I'm just going to give him the $200 at the end of the year. Because pretty much I'm going to take whatever is in the Patreon account and just give it to him. So please sign up, jump into the Yahoo League. It's shot at $200. That's 8 PBMs for the next year if you win. It pays for the subscription for a few years. Look, all I'm saying is it's plus EV. I would take advantage if you have an extra $5. I just get to tell my wife, hey, look, I have 7 or 8 subscribers. That's like, that's it. You guys only have to pay for one, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if I have 10 of you, it's like $50, right? Like, that's pretty awesome for me. I don't know. That's how I look at it. So please go ahead, sign up. It's $5. You just have to have a Patreon account or whatever. It's Patreon.com/Best Ball Nation. Yep. All right. I'm going to bed. I'm tired. It's been fun. It's been real fun. There you guys.